welcome to our dining table in our living room. And yes, you actually are welcome to our dining table and our living room if you're ever in the area. Today it's Thursday when I'm recording this, and every single Thursday we have a home fellowship here, so you're welcome to join us. We start at 6:30 with a meal, and most of the time it's done before, I'll say around 9:30, 10-ish at the latest, though sometimes people want to stick around for longer. Just having fellowship, eating together, and doing some Bible study. But that's not why we're doing this film at the moment, this video. I actually want to update you on my book. And as you can see, I've got, my coffee, really important. And I've got transcripts here. Some of them very, very, very thick. Some of them a bit thinner. I've had interviews with 13 different people so far. And these 13 different people have all contributed in one way or another. Some of them are Dutch, like Daniel van Deutenkom and Ian Borkent. And some of them are international, like, another Ian McCormick. Some of the interviews were quite short. Some of them had just an hour to fit me in there and invited me to come for that hour. And it was a very good conversation, really to the point in 1 hour. And others, like Ian McCormick, this is the transcript. Well, this is actually the second part of the transcript of Ian McCormick. This is the part that starts at 1 hour and 43 minutes in. So yeah, that was quite a long conversation. It was over 3 hours. And through that, I've learned a lot about the Fivefold ministry, which is the subject of this book, Fivefold Ministry in Practice, which will probably not be the title. We're still working on a title. If you have an idea about the title, feel free to either email me or put it in the comments, and we'll see what we can do with that. Anyway, what I was planning on doing was to interview these people and just work with them on like a round table setting. Even though I interviewed all of them separately, I would virtually put them all around the same table and we would discuss things, and I would take things from their interviews. And that's also because I wanted to put my own thoughts in there, my own revelation in there. But then through the last 1.5 years, my revelation has grown so much that I was talking to my wife about this. And she said, you know what? I think you should write a second book on the Fivefold. I'm like, yay! that's another hard job to do. Not that I don't like it, but because I really do like writing books. But this is already a big job, and to be splitting it up in two books that will come out within a year from now, that's going to be slightly harder. But I do think that now I'm shifting it to 1 chapter per writer. And by the way, 13 different writers at the moment, and there's going to be another 2 interviewed. And one of the original 13 has actually said, I want to change or add to my interview and my text because his own revelation has shifted or has grown as well. So I'll be doing another 2 interviews, 1 double interview and 1 with this other leader. And I'll be doing 1 chapter per interview and just cutting it down because as you can understand, I cannot put all this text, all this good stuff from Ian McCormick. I can write a book in just that interview. And then I did an interview with some other people, and I can do another book on that. And that's not going to work. So I'll be clipping things out of the interviews, putting my own questions in there as well, and coming up with an introduction and a conclusion. The things that I learned from this specific conversation, this specific interview, and then just see where we get from there. And then the next book, I'll be writing about my own revelation on the Fivefold ministry. I think that will do justice to the people who are contributing a lot more. It will keep their story much more intact instead of me cutting it up into smaller pieces. And in the end, I think that will be a better product. 2 better products, actually. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. And of course, it's going to cost quite a lot. I'm doing this video in English, though the book, most of the writers are Dutch, but some of them are English, and I'll be writing the book bilingual because I want to keep the English intact. And then from the English, I'll be translating it to a Dutch version. And then the Dutch bit of my working document will be translated into an English version. And it will be 2 versions of the same book published at the same time. So the Dutch version and the English version will be published at the same time. And in total, we're looking at least 5,000 euros in cost, just in cost of publishing the book. So we're not talking about my own time writing this book and editing this book, editing the interviews, things like that. So we're going to need a lot of support. If you are willing to support us, or if you're convinced that this book needs to be published, needs to be written, and needs to come into the market, then please support us. The description of the video will have links in there to PayPal and for Europe to Ideal. And we would love to see your support. So please help us publish this book. And I will do these updates about the book at least once a month, but probably twice a month for the coming months until it's actually done. And yes, I will give you sneak peeks into the book as well. So thank you for now, and I'll see you in about 2 weeks, and have a great day.